Hi everyone, welcome to Filling Sisters with Sal. For today's episode, we are blessed with two gorgeous ladies over here. So we already know what's the topic. It's being a boss lady. How a lady can really outshine and outperform the gentleman. It is Filling Sisters. It's not Filling Gentlemen, okay? So, but anyhow, we have our lovely guests over here. Let's start one at a time. We're gonna talk to Jen first. Jen, how about you tell us what you do?
I am the managing attorney of our Beverly Hills office.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Did you guys hear that? I'm already like, oh wow. And Liz?
I'm Liz, and I manage the Upland office because we have a few branches.
So you guys work together?
Yes.
Friends?
Yes.
Yes.
For drinks?
It's
For a lot more.
work wives.
Yeah, we're work wives. Exactly.
Oh wow, okay. Both married?
Yes.
Wow. See? So now let's talk about that part then. How is that? How is it, for example, career oriented, driven, of course, like as a lawyer and as a department head. How do you guys manage, having a relationship, being in a wonderful married union together with a competitive job? Let's start with Jen.
It's not as hard as you would think. Now that I'm a manager, I make my own hours, so I can go home at a reasonable time and spend time with my husband. So it's pretty great, actually.
And for you, Liz, how do you manage it?
I think it's easier too that my husband is also very driven. He is also a manager. He's a chef. So our goals are the same. We are both ambitious, and so we support each other in our own paths. So it makes it easier to manage the relationship if you have the same goals.
Same goals and same dreams. I feel like I'm interviewing Miss Universe here for both of them. And we're about to guess who's going to get number one. So now that we have established that both of you are, in your work career field, as far as your calling also, how do you guys manage your time? Just first, because ladies do have a lot of things going on in their life, compared to, guys, we just take 5-minute shower. So how do you manage your time? Because a lot of people probably is interested, Jen, because you have a hectic schedule, I'm sure. Managing people at the same time?
Yeah. How do I manage my time? I don't know. I just kind of, it doesn't take me that long in the morning to get ready. So I'm kind of like a guy. It takes me 15 minutes. Before I got married, when I first started working at Topher & Associates, I used to live in Orange County with my parents. So it would take 2 hours to get to work. So I would literally wake up, just grab my stuff, and then put my makeup on in the car. So I'm used to getting ready pretty quickly.
Also just go.
Yeah,
get out of the door.
It's... I think that helped me learn how to manage my time better. It's just not having too much time. So
I think that's a common trait for driven people. They just get out the door and just gotta go.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
And what about you, Liz?
Well, it's almost the same as her because I used to live very far too from the office. We just barely opened this branch where it's 20 minutes away from work, but I'm already so used to just getting showered, getting dressed, aside from the fact that we are almost always just on the phone. Not a lot of people come in unless they have appointments. Then we are really just comfortable with what we wear and how we look. But
yeah,
of
we're
course,
not dressed too nice.
Yeah, we don't always have to be wearing makeup.
On point.
Yes,
Because you guys are gonna hustle together with a gentleman who hasn't showered for 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
They make it easy on us.
They make it easy. Yeah.
So now, in your career, Liz, what did it take for you to get where you're at right now? I believe you studied in a very prestigious university also?
In the Philippines, yeah. Yes. I moved here when I was already almost 30. So it was a little bit hard, moving to a new country and yes, I do have my family here, but leaving all my friends, my colleagues, and just starting over. So the beginning journey up to the middle point, it was difficult, but with very good work ethics, hard work, loyalty, I think that's what got me here, because I've I've worked with Topher for almost 9 years now. I'm the
Wow.
most senior manager there, and so it has taken time for me to prove myself, having no work experience before. I mean, in America
Right.
before going here, and not being I don't speak English as my first language, so
Right.
it was a little bit of a struggle.
Because transitioning from another country, relocating to a new place, totally different work environment.
Totally different culture.
Yes.
Yes.
So that, when you were going through the changes, I mean, where did you anchor yourself? Like, how did you, keep your mind? Like, you know what? I want to be here, and I'm going to stay here, and I'm constantly going to work, to where I want to be, dreams-wise.
I'm very ambitious. So I have set goals for myself even when I was young. And so I just focus at the light at the end of the tunnel, and knowing that with hard work and perseverance, I'm going to get there. And yes, it was difficult. Like I cannot even begin to tell you all the bad experiences or, like,
The
I
little
would say
struggles.
discrimination
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, that I experienced in my 10 years here. But, once you have proven yourself, it gets a little easier.
Gets a little easier.
Yeah.
Now, for Jennifer. So where did you grow up, Jennifer?
Orange County.
Orange County. You went through university, and when you went in a field where, of course, majority, you're rubbing, shoulders with all these men, in office with regards to, being an attorney, a lawyer. How is that? I mean, where did you get the energy or that confidence that if you are, for example, sitting in a boardroom or having a meeting, where do you get that, courage?
A lot of listening to Beyonce.
Oh, yes.
I grew up with a twin brother, so I've been around boys a lot growing up. So I never really felt too much like they were above me or better than me or anything like that. Especially because, everything me and my brother did was a competition. So I was always competing against a boy. So I was pretty used to it. So it helped a lot when, going to court and everyone is basically a man who's at least 20 years older than me. So that helped a lot. And I don't know, you just have to keep fighting and know your own worth, and it gets easier. And then you become the manager.
You make it sound so easy, but I'm pretty sure, it's like, you with studying and, proving yourself constantly. Because, like in any work field, you always have to come up as the best. May it be, you're a chef or you're in retail. How do you manage to show up in your best side every time?
I wouldn't say I show up every time on my best side, but, just a lot of positivity and knowing that I worked hard to get here and, just keep going. And I knew that one day I wanted to be a manager. So, just doing everything I could to get to that point. And yeah, sometimes it was hard. Sometimes, you see the men are getting treated better. Earning respect didn't come that easily. But, I got there and I didn't let, all the little things get me down.
And you're where you're at right now. Amazing.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we have to talk about how you guys look so gorgeous. Has that been an influence in, in the work field or even out there? Let's just say, for example, you ladies would be out there. It's like because you're confident, you're strong, you're independent, has this confidence help you or influence in a certain situation? How is that?
You want to answer that first?
Who wants to go first?
I'll let you answer that first.
All right.
I've never really seen myself as like that, but I am very comfortable in my own skin. I know that, especially here in America, I kind of look different than a lot of people. No, my eyes are not blue. They're not, it's not hazel, but I learned that if you are confident in your own skin, if you think that, I look at myself and I say, hey, you're beautiful. And it doesn't have to be the beautiful norm that everybody, looks at, then just the confidence just comes out. You walk out there knowing that you are as good if not better than a lot of people, makes a lot of
If not better.
Nice.
But because when you're younger, you always say like, oh, I have to be skinnier. Oh, I have to have lighter skin, especially Filipinos. Yes. Growing up in the Philippines, it was very hard because I have dark skin.
If you're dark, you have to be whiter.
Yeah, yes, exactly. So here, and also as you grow older, you just become more at ease with yourself.
And you embrace yourself, and it shows.
Yes.
It shows confidence,
Yes.
and being confident. It speaks more than our skin. Actually, it's how you carry
it's
yourself.
a game changer.
Yes. Now, for Jennifer, with your work right now, how do you handle the pressure, the stress?
Oh gosh, a lot of wine at the end of the night.
Helps a lot.
Yeah, a nice glass of white
Cabernet.
wine. I don't do the red stuff.
No, on the reds.
Only white. Yeah.
Sauvignon more.
Yeah, and then watching some TV, hanging out with my husband, just chilling when I get home. I chill hard.
That's nice. So
Yeah.
meaning like you really manage your time where if it's at home, it's really, it's like you and your husband's time basically. Nice.
So we'll like cook something or order in.
Now, who cooks?
We both cook.
Nice.
We have different styles of cooking, but we both cook, and it's good.
What's your forte with regards to cooking?
Oh goodness. What a question.
Everything.
I can make a really good pasta, but I
Nice.
do not make the pasta by scratch.
Right.
I make the sauce.
The sauce, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
So then it keeps it keeps the relationship really bonded because having a very hectic schedule and of course a driven husband, then like this is something that you guys can bond together.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Liz, how about you? You're married to a chef, so I'm pretty sure if you ask him to cook, it's not gonna work out.
I'm actually banned from the kitchen.
Wow.
Yes, because I
It's for the
cannot
best.
cook. It's for the best, yeah. And I embrace my weaknesses, and my weakness is
It's in the
being
kitchen.
in the kitchen.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, as long as there's insurance for the home, then burning the house would be.
I almost burned our kitchen with frying an egg, to believe it or not.
See, that's when you know,
That's when
the
I know that
off-limits to the kitchen.
it's not happening.
How do you guys stay bonded though? Like, what are you and your husband's relationship? How do
We
you guys?
actually like to travel together. That we are forever travel buddies. We like to explore different places together. But if we cannot travel because of our hectic schedule, we like to binge watch,
nice.
drink wine, sometimes go out and with the kids.
Oh,
'Cause we
there
do
are kids. I
have
didn't know.
kids.
There are kids
There
over
are
there.
kids over there.
Yes, yes.
So there are kids. So how many kids?
We are a blended family. So I have a 15-year-old son and a 10-year-old stepdaughter.
Oh, so two. Okay,
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
Two, supportive.
Very
and
supportive.
Very supportive. That's
Yes.
nice.
And they love each other, so that's good. That's one problem out. Yeah.
Less to take care
Yeah,
of when
yes.
when family gets along. Now, we've heard your stories. Any last word? Let's start with Jen. For like what you've mentioned, Beyonce help you where you're at. So it's your chance now to be the Beyonce to someone out there.
What pressure. I guess just, have a dream and just really go for it. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it. It's not always an easy road, but just keep pushing and, you can make it. Look at me.
There you go. Now for Liz.
I think that my last words would be just be comfortable in your own skin. Know your worth. Don't compare yourself to other people. I think especially in an industry where it's just so competitive, I think knowing and learning that this industry, the world is such a big stage, and there is room for everyone to shine and have their own space at their own time.
It's very nice. Now, for everybody who's watching Feeling Sisters with Sal, this wonderful ladies over here is a testament that you can do whatever you want and be successful, doing it. And like what Queen Bee had said, I feel like I have to agree with her. Who runs the world? Jen and Liz. All right, so I will see you guys again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, guys. Bye.